You know, with your story of setting boundaries, you will meet a lot of different people. People will start hating on you, they will start gossiping about you, they will get angry, annoyed, they might even try to argue back. But you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna continue walking away. No matter what they do, they can keep cussing you, they can keep yelling at you, but do not look at them. Don't look at them. You're wasting your time, your energy. Those people who spend their time talking about you and gossiping about you, do you think they have a life? Because if they have a life, why are they spending or taking the time out of their day just to gossip about you? Of course, they have to talk about you. Because if they talk about themselves, nobody would listen. And so they make it their mission to talk about you, to ruin your reputation, to tarnish it. But you know what? Guys, I am so sorry for the audio. I promise next time it will be better. But that kind of comes with a benefit. Because now you know who actually wants to get to know you and who doesn't. Who just listens to the gossip that they give them. Now you know who's genuine and who isn't. Because a year ago, I had that group of friends where I told one of them that, hey, I did not like the joke that you made. And all of a sudden, she gave me the cold shoulder and they started gossiping about me. And I did not know all of this, by the way. I was talking good about them and defending them behind their backs, which hurt me even more. But the thing is, when they started gossiping about me and they went to other people and other people would listen, by the way, and they went around telling people, oh, she did this, oh, she did that, oh, she does this, oh, she does that. Whatever they say, I don't give a shit anyways. You know why? Because now I know who's genuine, who wants to actually get to know me, and who actually just listens to the rumor or whatever somebody says. Do not base your experience off of one little detail somebody else does. Maybe you can be cautious. Do not treat a person in a specific way or in a very rude or bad way just because they had that experience with that other person. Who knows? Maybe that person did something to them to trigger them, and that's why they reacted the way they reacted. You don't know the other side of the story. That's a lesson I got in the hard way. That's a lesson because I used to judge people and be like, oh, she told me that this happened with her, so maybe she's gonna do the same thing to me, but no, she doesn't have to do the same thing. I don't know what that girl did to the other one for her to react that way. I don't know, and I don't care. It's not my experience. Maybe that person that you misjudged, maybe they can be the best person you'll ever meet. Maybe they will take you in, give you protection, safety. They can be the best person, best thing to ever happen to you, but you treated them in a very bad way just because someone else had beef with them. Mind your own business. Learn to mind your own business. Some things has nothing to do with you, and that's okay. Back away. Learn to back away when it's needed, bro. A year ago, as I said before, you know, I had a group of friends and I told one of them I did not like the joke that she made, and she just gave me the cold shoulder. And what I did was, I have a rejection wound and I've said it before in other videos. What I did is that I started chasing her. You know why? Because I was trying to prove to myself that, oh, I did not get rejected. I'm gonna go and like prove that we're still friends, nothing happened. But no, you know what happened? She started treating me in an even worse way and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed what was happening. She enjoyed me chasing her and like asking for validation and me giving her advice or telling her, "Oh, I like your scarf," and giving her compliments. You know what I did afterwards? Because I got so sick and tired of them. So I just started giving her the same treatment. Give people the same treatment they give you. And so what I did was I started acting in a very cold way. That girl did not finish 2 weeks until she came to my friend and she was like, "Why is she treating me like that? Why is she being so rude to me?" Do you want to treat someone like shit and expect them to treat you like you're some goddamn goddess or like a flower? Are you stupid? Sometimes you have to ask someone to their face, are you stupid? Like, genuinely, are you stupid? Because that's the treatment you'd expect from someone who's fed up. But the thing that you need to learn is that you will meet different types of people when setting boundaries. You will lose a lot of people because some people were benefiting off of you not setting boundaries. You might lose your friends, you might gain some other friends who respect boundaries, who love communication. Keep those friends with you. But the people who you lose throughout that time are not meant for you. And it's okay for you to let go. You're not being selfish. That's self protection. It's okay to let go. Because that scarcity mindset that you have, and that you believe that, okay, I'm not going to have other friends just because I lost these friends, is preventing you from living your life to the fullest. Because you will get friends. You will get better friends. You might even find your soulmates in different people. You think that just because you lost one person, you're not gonna gain another friend? You might gain 1 billion friends. You might gain 2 billion friends. Who knows? Who knows? And because of that environment, and because I felt the toxicity of my environment, and that people were just gossiping about me and hating me without even getting to know me, I started skipping days. But then I was like, and it was in uni, but then I was like, why would I skip university and lower my attendance grades just because of them? I skipped one day and I was like, no, I'm going back because I'm not losing grades because of these people. 2 years from now, I'm not going to be with those people. And I'm not planning on meeting them. I'm not planning on having them in my life. So guess what? I'll still go to university. I'll still get good grades. I will still be confident. I will still dress up the way that I dress up. I will still love myself. I will still hug myself every single day. I will never lower my standards in friendships just because someone did not accept the word no. That's their issue. Sometimes you need to learn how to let those people be. Let them. It has nothing to do with you. Their behavior is their responsibility. They chose, they made the active choice to act the way that they're acting. And you keep just blaming yourself because of their behavior, or being like, oh, maybe I wasn't good enough. Oh, maybe I was too harsh. Oh, maybe. No. No maybes. Enough maybes. You did what you had to do to protect yourself. Boundaries are not meant to be like a glass wall or a wall to separate you two. Boundaries means that, okay, I can respect myself and love myself and still love you. I can be comfortable with myself and with you. You are not selfish for setting boundaries. You're not selfish for letting go. It's okay. Live your life. Because one thing I've noticed is that after losing that group of friends, I've gained another group of friends, and those are the most amazing people, honestly. If you see my Instagram, you can see that they made my birthday party, and those group of friends, they did not even care to even put me on their stories. Honestly, you will find better people. Life is so much more beautiful than you think it is. Just because you went through a certain hardship doesn't mean that you have to keep making yourself feeling guilty, hate yourself, and like punish yourself and be like, oh, I'm so hated. Oh my god, they hate me. Oh, this, oh, that. Who cares? 2 years from now, you're not gonna meet those people. 1 year from now, you're not gonna meet those people. And who will you be left with? Yourself. If you don't say no to those people, you will say no to yourself. You know why you don't feel safe? Because your inner child doesn't feel safe with you. Because you keep telling yourself, oh, I shouldn't say no. Oh, they will leave me if I say no. But your inner child will feel unsafe with you if you don't say no. Because you're saying no to them. You're not protecting them. You're not protecting yourself. You're harming yourself. So for the people who lost a lot of people, or who lost all of their friends just because they started setting boundaries, I commend you. Good job. You're doing amazing. And you'll find better people. Be happy for yourself. You're actually starting to protect yourself. You're learning to say no. That takes guts. Another question that you have to ask yourself: If those people were gossiping about you, if that person betrayed you and told your secrets to other people, you have to ask yourself, why am I crying over losing a problem? Because, honey, you did not have a friend. That was a problem. A person who betrays you and tells other people your secrets, a person who gossips about you behind your back, that's not someone to be trusted at all. I will never trust someone like that. Whether you apologize, whether you don't, do you want to spend your time with those people genuinely? Do you want to waste your life just listening to gossip about other people and just basically just hate on other people? That sounds like a miserable life. I want to be able to talk about my life, the books I've read, the gym that I went to, a beautiful experience that I had, my solo dates, the book that I want to write in the future, stuff that will benefit me, not other people's gossip. I have nothing to do with other people's gossip. I don't care. I don't care. One thing I do is that I always keep my distance from people who gossip. You know, we all gossip, but to a certain extent. I don't want to be friends with people who just make gossip the content of their life. Oh my god, did you hear what she said? Oh no, I didn't hear what she said. What did she say? What did she do? I don't give a shit. Another thing you need to learn is when you set a boundary and someone gives you the cold shoulder, never ever chase that person. Never ever chase that person. That is so toxic. If I have to shrink myself and always feel bad about myself and feel bad about something that you said and not be able to confront you or come talk to you about it just because you will start getting mad or sad over it, that is so toxic. Do you want that for your life? If your child had a friend like that, would you let them be friends with them? Because I 100% will never let my child be friends with someone who's emotionally manipulative to them. You're not a bad person for saying no. But honestly, guys, do not skip university. Do not skip school just because you feel you're pressured or you feel like you're in an unsafe space. Because at the end of the day, the only person you're injuring is yourself. It would be better if you would go to therapy. If it makes you feel better, go to therapy. Talk to your friends, vent to them. Go for a walk, go to the gym, go do something about it. Journal. Do not skip, because at the end of the day, the only person you're harming is yourself. Do you understand how low those people are? Do you understand at what level those people vibrate? Their vibrational state is very low because the only content in their life is gossip and what this person did and what that other person not. Oh, I went to the gym today. Oh, I went on a solo date. Oh, I went to my job. Oh, I went to a job interview. Oh, I went to give a presentation about a certain thing that I think is important. Oh, I made this video about this. Those people themselves have no life, so they make your life content. They think you're inspiring. Take it as a compliment. They think you're very inspirational, so they make you out to be the content of their life. They talk about you. They secretly admire you in some way. But you need to understand as well that when you feel like you're pressured in your life and that everything is just going south and everything is just bad, eventually something good is going to happen. And you need to understand that because once I let go of that friend group, I have the most amazing friend group that I could ever ask for. People who will stand by me, people who would talk good to me and about me behind my back, people who would surprise me just to make me feel good, just to see me smile. You will have those people. Don't give up. I know you might feel sad, angry, betrayed. I know. And I know it's hurtful. But just understand that those things are temporary. Don't let temporary people do permanent damage to you. Don't ever do that. It's your life. You're the only one in control of your life. You're the one in control of your reactions and how you respond to these things. You do realize that you're becoming your own worst enemy, right? You're living the same exact life that you're so afraid of, You're abusing yourself the same way other people are abusing you. And I will say it again. You don't hate yourself just because of you. You hate yourself because you see the reflection of other people inside of you. You keep repeating the same things that other people are saying to you. That's why you're miserable. Start changing. You need to start changing. 3 years ago, the only reason I hated myself is because I saw myself as ugly. Because I did not know how to do different hairstyles. I did not know how to do makeup. I did not know how to dress up. But now I'm doing something different. I'm putting on makeup. I do different hairstyles. I dress up differently. And that made me more confident. That's why I started loving myself even more. Because I've seen myself through all of my own phases. I've seen that I can be beautiful. And I loved myself regardless of those phases. Honestly, one of the things that actually affected my mental health is the fact that I considered those people friends, and after finding out that they gossiped about me, it just hurt me. I felt so hurt because I felt like I tried my best to be a good friend to you, and you still gossiped about me, and you still started hating on me and doing and making rumors about me. Sometimes it's not about you. It's people's behavior that's on them. Some people lack manners, and you need to understand that. It's never about you. It's their traumas. People interpret traumas through the filters of their own wounds. They behave like that because they made the active choice to behave like that. It has nothing to do with you. It was never about you. Let them. Because if they didn't do it to you, they would do it to someone else. And you should be like, okay, thank God it happened to me because I have the mental capacity to take that on. Why? Because I'm confident, I am strong, I will take it on any time of the day. Yes, sometimes you might cry, sometimes you might get angry, sometimes the hate might eventually get to you. Sometimes you might even feel sad, angry, betrayed. But eventually you'll bounce back. You will bounce back eventually. Do not let that hate destroy you. Never ever live your life for other people. Never. If you think for a minute that I will lose attendance grades and I will lose grades just because of you, you must be mad. You're stupid. Because at the end of the day, you will not regret it. I will be the one regretting it. I will be the one living with sadness over my grades. Why would I do that? I will never shrink myself just because of others. Never. Do not shrink yourself just because of others. If they don't do it to you, they will do it to someone else. It has nothing to do with you. One of the dumbest things that made me hurt is the fact that I considered everybody my friend. You know, back then, I would always be like, oh, I could talk to you for 5 minutes. And if somebody asks me, who is this? I would tell them, oh, that's my friend. No, that's not how you determine friends. The thing is, now I'm very cautious with people who are around me. I do not consider everybody a friend. I can talk to you for days, even years. I can still not consider you a friend. You know why? I consider people my friends when we go through shit together, and they still stay, and they treat me good, and they always want to listen to my side of the story and listen to me, and so we communicate and solve the issue and not see it as a problem. We attack the problem, not each other, and not each other's personalities or traits. That's when I consider you a friend. But it would be very stupid of me to consider you a friend just because we've been friends for a year, 2 years, whatever, and we didn't go through shit together. That would be very naive. That's part of the reason I was so hurt as to why that group of people was gossiping about me, because I considered them friends. But now the thing that actually helped me is the fact that I do not consider everybody a friend. Until I actually know you, then no, we're not friends. We can be acquaintances, we can be colleagues, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're friends. Be very picky. Be very cautious with the people you let around you. Stop demonizing negative emotions and start listening to yourself. The only thing that actually made me petrified is because I always demonized my negative emotions, and I always told myself, oh, I shouldn't feel like this. I should always be happy. But no, that's bullshit. You will be sad, you will be angry, you will have all of these roller coasters of emotions. You know why? Because you're human at the end of the day. You're not gonna be strong all of the time. Accept moment of weakness. Be kind to yourself. Hug yourself when you have that moment of weakness of being like, I don't want to continue anymore. I don't feel good enough to continue. No. Repeat positive affirmations to yourself and tell yourself that you can do it and that you believe in yourself. Okay guys, it looks like I'm gonna have to go now, but I really enjoyed making this video. Like, share, subscribe, and welcome to the crew. Enjoy your life, live it for yourself, live it to the fullest, and make your haters mad. Okay, bye!